The Legend of Lightning Larry by Aaron Shepard. Well, you've heard about gun-fighting good guys like Wild Bill, Hickok, and White Earth, but I'll tell you a name that strikes even greater fear into the hearts of bad men everywhere. Lightning Larry! I'll never forget the day when Larry rode into our little town of Brimstone and walked into the Cottonmouth Saloon. He stood up to the bar and smiled straight at the bartender.
Lemonade, please.
He said. Every head in the place turned to look. Now, standing next to Larry at the bar was Crew Kurt. Kurt was one of a band of rustlers and thieves that had been terrorizing our town, led by a ferocious outlaw named Evil Eye Mac Neeva. Kurt was wearing the usual outlaw's gown. Larry turned to him and smiled.
Mighty big fun you got them, mister.
What is it to you?
Well,
Said Larry.
maybe I could help you move it.
I'd like to see you try, said Kurt. The rest of us just got out of the way. Real fast!
The bartender ducked behind the bar. Larry and Kurt moved about 10 paces from each other, hands at the ready. Larry was still smiling.
Kurt moved first, but he just cleared his gun from its hustler before Larry aimed and fired. There was no bang and no bullet, just a little bolt of light that hit Kurt right in the heart. Kurt just stood there, and his eyes wide with surprise. He dropped his gun in a huge spread over his face. He rushed up to Larry and patted his hand.
Am I glad to know you, stranger?
So am I.
The drinks are on!
When Evil Eye Matt Evil and his outlaw gang heard that Crew Kurt had gone straight, they shouted right down to the boots. Most any outlaw would rather die than smile. Evil Eye's men were shook up, but they weren't about to let on. The next day, Dismal Dan, Devilish Jake, and Dreadful Dave rode into Brimstone, yelling like crazy men and shooting wild. Windows shattered. People scattered.
Then Lightning Larry showed up. He never warned them, never even stopped smiling. Just shot 3 little bolts of light. Hit those outlaws right in the heart.
Zing, zing, zing!
Larry's shot knocked the outlaws to the ground. Then they lay there, trying to figure out what had hit them. Then they stood up and looked around. Looks like we did some damage, boys, said Dismal Dan. Hope nobody get hurt, said Devilish Dick. We better get to work and fix this place up, said Dreadful Dave.
They spent the rest of the day replacing windows and apologizing to everyone who'd listen. Then they picked up all the trash in the street for good measure. Evil Eye Matt Evil had lost 3 more of his people, and he was furious. He decided to do something really nasty.
The next day, Stinky Steve and Sickening Sid walked to the 79th National Savings and Loan with guns in hand.
They wore masks, but everybody knew who they were from the smell.
Stick up your hands! People know the money in your boat! They were just backing out from the door when Larry strolled by with an even slowly step.
Just shot those bandits in the back, went right through to the heart. Zing zing!
The puzzled outlaws looked at each other.
Of those hard-working couples.
Said Stinky Steve. Said Sickening Sid. They holstered their guns, walked back to the teller, locked down the money bags.
Evil Eye burst to the doors and stomped up the hill.
I'm Evil Eye Mac.
He snarled. Said Larry with a huge smile.
This time, big enough.
Said Evil Eye. Said Larry.
I'm going to you down. We hope you don't be bored.
Said Evil Eye, and he stomped out.
Larry finished his lemonade and walked onto the main street. Evil Eye was waiting for him, but Evil Eye wasn't alone.
On either side of him were Rancho Ralph and Grimmy Greg and Creepy Cal and Lausuluk and Moldy Mike and Gruesome Goose, and not any one of them looked friendly.
Nice day for a stroll.
Called Larry.
Draw.
Said Evil Eye.
All of us citizens of Brimstone were lining up Main Street to see what would happen. Larry was still smiling, but we knew Evil Larry couldn't outshoot all those outlaws together.
Just then, a voice came from the Cottonmouth Saloon.
Want some help, Larry?
Would you mind it?
Larry called back.
Out stepped Crook Crook, and right behind him were Dismal Dan, Devilish Dick, Dreadful Dave, Stinky Steve, Sickening Sid. They all took places behind Larry. Hello, Evil Eye.
Called Kurt.
Traitors!
Yield, Evil Eye.
Draw.
Said Larry with a smile.
Evil Eye and his friends drew their guns, but Larry and his friends were an eye blink quicker. Their guns fired 7 little bolts of light, hit those outlaws right in the you-know-what. Yippee!
Yelled Evil Eye. He shoot in the air.
Sing.
There was no bang, no bullet, just a little bolt of light.
All right, man.
Shouted Larry.
Let's clean up this town once and for all.
You never saw such a happy crowd. We all rushed around and bumped each other's hand and hugged each other. Musicians got out instruments and we had dancing too. The main street was one huge party at the end of the day and on through the night. I never saw so much lemonade drunk in all my days. With all the commotion, only a few of us saw Larry right into the sunset. And say where he went. Can't say what he's doing now, but I'll bet he's still in it.